In this video, I want to talk about Suryat Nakshatra Bindus. These are 8 numbers. There are different ways to interpret it, analyze it, but I'm going to stick to the definitions which are given by Shri Paresh Desai, Dr. Paresh Desai. The Suryat Nakshatra Bindus are also given in Narpati Jayacharya, and there are other books which also have mentioned or described them. Generally, people consider all the Suryat Nakshatra Bindus as negative. But Dr. Paresh Desai's definition have also some positive annotations. The interesting thing about Suryat Nakshatra Bindus are they are connected to Sun, and and Sun is the significator of the soul. So in that way, all the karmas which are tied to the soul are seen from the Sun and the Suryat Nakshatra Bindus, which means the results which are prescribed or described as per the Suryat Nakshatra Bindus are permanent. They cannot be changed easily. So that's what we need to keep in mind while we analyze the Suryat Nakshatra Bindus. The results of Chandrat Nakshatra Bindus can be modified by remedies, by changing your behavior, by doing things which will help you in coming out of the difficult situations. But Suryat Nakshatra Bindus are almost permanent. The results associated with them will not leave you. And this can be applied for anybody's chart. So whoever chart that you are looking at, the results ascribed by Suryat Nakshatra Bindus are almost permanent. Now let's look at what these Suryat Nakshatra Bindus are. 8 Suryat Nakshatra Bindus. The first one is Vidhunmukh, which is which falls in the 5th nakshatra from the sun. So take any chart, see where the sun is placed and which nakshatra the sun is placed, count 5 nakshatra ahead from it, and then you arrive at the nakshatra which is called as Vidhunmukh nakshatra or the first Suryat Nakshatra Bindu. The meaning of this is intuition. So wherever this falls, in whichever house this falls, the native will always have intuition regarding the signification or the results related to that house. That's how we kind of apply this Nakshatra Bindu. Then the second one we have is Shul, which falls in the 8th nakshatra from the sun's nakshatra. This means pain. So wherever Shul falls, you will always find the pain aspect to it. The person will always have pain or suffering or bad memories related to it. The third Suryat Nakshatra Bindu that we have is Sannipaat. This falls in the 14th nakshatra from the sun. This means constant worry. So wherever this nakshatra bindu falls, the house associated, that house will always give constant worry to the native. Then we have Ulka, which falls on then we have Ketu, which falls in the 18th nakshatra for sun. This is about prestige and honor. So this is one of the positive aspect of Suryat Nakshatra Bindus, which this tells you where the native is going to get prestige and honor. Ketu is one of the meaning of Ketu is your flag. So wherever Ketu falls, it kind of indicates the area of the life in which the person or the native can shine. And this especially happens when a natural benefic planet like Jupiter transit that house. So that's also, timing is also important here. Then you have Ulka, which is 21st nakshatra from sun's nakshatra. This is about light factor. So light factor means the light comes and goes. So sometimes there is light, sometimes there is no light. Depending on transit, depending on other factors, things will change in that house. That's what it means. Then we have Ka, which is 22nd nakshatra from sun. This is about fear. So native will always have fear regarding the significations of that house. Then we have Vajra, which is 23rd nakshatra from Sun's nakshatra. So here person will have very hard opinions. He will be very strong on significations related to that house, even emotionless. So person will not care about anything, but he wants the result for that particular house. Then you have Nirdhat, which is 24th nakshatra from Sun, and this is about determination. So where will the native be most determined, right? Where will he be in a situation in which he does not want any compromises? He wants the ultimate full results, right? There are no compromises, nothing of that sort. So these are Suryat Nakshatra, 8 Suryat Nakshatras, Nakshatra Bindus that we can find. Now let's take an example to see how these Suryat Nakshatra Bindus are to be applied. We are going to look at the chart of Shri Narendra Modi. To find the Suryat Nakshatra Bindus, we go into the reports. And under reports, you will find Nakshatra Bindus. On the left hand side, you have Chandrat Nakshatra Bindus, and then on the right hand side, you have Suryat Nakshatra Bindus. So let's go one by one and understand what is the meaning and how the meaning has to be applied in the chart of Shri Narendra Modi. So Vidhunmukh means intuition, and this falls in the Vishaka Nakshatra, which falls in the 12th house and the first house in the case of Shri Narendra Modi. Now, this means he will have intuition regarding second house and the 12th house and the ascendant. Let's look at the signification, some of the significations of the 12th house. So 12th house represent foreign expenditure, secret enemies, exit from the world, and so on. So Prime Minister Modi has traveled extensively around the world and defined foreign policy which fosters India's image as a strong and reliable partner. So he has intuition about what is to be expected from his foreign allies, and that's why he makes an effort to visit them, and then he worked with the foreign allies to form meaningful relationship, and he has made several strategic bets, and most of them has yielded excellent results. So I think this is very important because this is where intuition comes into play, and he was able to forge some strategic bets, and most of them yielded excellent results. So that's how we apply this, and then he's also the part of it also falls in the first house, which means he is also intuitive about his own health, his own image. So he has some intuition regarding his own self also. Then the second nakshatra, Suryat Nakshatra, is Shul. Shul is pain. That falls in the second house. Now, this indicates the pain is related to second house matters, including family, name, values, culture, money, administration, and so on. As we know, he comes from bottom of a strata of society, and he became the most influential world leader today. To achieve this feat, he has to make a lot of sacrifices. He did not care much about his family, he ignored his mother, he ignored his wife. He has time and again mentioned that Indians need to remove colonized mindset and take pride in the Indian culture. Now this is very, very important because second house is he feels the pain that why Indians are not taking pride in Indian culture or Indian values. So he wants to change that, and he wants us to remove the colonized mindset. So this is how you see the shul or the pain in the chart of Shri Narendra Modi. The third nakshatra, Suryat Nakshatra is Sannipaat. This means constant worry. Now, interestingly, this falls in the fourth house of Shri Narendra Modi's chart, and part of it also falls in the fifth house in his chart. Fourth house, as we know, is all about mother, homeland, happiness, nourishment, and masses, right? And so on and so forth. Now, this means he's always worried about his homeland, his motherland, his country. And that is what we see about him, right? So he's working tirelessly day in and day out without taking vacations, without taking breaks. And he's constantly working to support the cause of India and ensuring that India is um, progressing in the right direction. All the members of the society, all the masses are taken care of. So I think this is how you will see this Sannipaat Nakshatra Bindu to be applied. Then the Ketu, the next Bindu is Ketu, which stands for prestige and honor. Now this falls in Bharani Nakshatra in the house sixth. Sixth house, as we know, is the house of enemies. Sixth house is the house of Rog, Rin, and Shatru. So, which means he will get prestige and honor among his enemies, and he will get honor for defeating country's enemies and doing the work for public health. So now let's look at especially on this Ketu Nakshatra Bindu. As I mentioned previously, Dr. Paresh Desai has suggested that whenever a benefic planet transits through this Nakshatra Bindu or this house, the native will get prestige and honor. Now let's look at some of the events which happened when the Jupiter was transiting through Aries sign recently. So recently, between April 2023 and May of 2025, Jupiter was transiting the Aries sign. Now let's see what happened during this period. So during this period, Pradhan Mantri Narendra Modi has got a lot of recognitions, a lot of honors from different countries in the world, which includes Fiji, Papua New Guinea, Nile, Egypt, France, Greece, and Bhutan. So he got companion of the Order of Fiji, which was in May of 2023, Grand Companion of the Order of Logu, which he received in May 2023, Order of the Nile in June 2023, Egypt's highest state honor, Grand Cross of the Legion of Honor, July 2023, the highest civilian and military honor of France, Grand Cross of the Order of Honor, August 2023 from Greece, Order of the Dragon King, March 2024, Bhutan's highest civilian decoration. So as we can see, a lot of recognition he received during this period because this is about prestige and honor. Now, we also need to remember that this is falling in the sixth house of enemies, Rog, Rin, and Shatru. Now, this was actually the time when the Lok Sabha 2024 election happened, and we all know that he was re-elected as the Prime Minister of India for the third consecutive time. So, elections were announced on 16th of March 2024. Voting period was between April and June of 2024, and the results were declared on the June of 4th, 2024. So all these 3 dates fall under the transit period of Jupiter in Aries. Remember, this Jupiter in Aries was uh, was transiting between April 2023 and May of 2025. So all these honors were given to him during this period, and he also won the Lok Sabha elections for the third consecutive time. We have his Ulka, which is the light factor. This is on the nakshatra of Mrigashira, and this is falling in the seventh house and the eighth house. So this is the light factor, right? As we know, Ulka or meteor comes and goes very quickly. So that's what we have to see in this house. So seventh house is the house of marriage, partnership, and trade. This area of life will have the light factor, which means light will come and go. There will be darkness and there will be light. Modi ji was married, but he did not maintain his marital relationship with his wife, even though she is alive. Likewise, the partnership with some of the political allies did not continue for long. For example, partnership with Nitish Kumar. So Nitish Kumar was part of NDA. Then he moved out of NDA. He came back to NDA. Right. So there is nothing, as they say, there is nothing permanent in the politics. So that's what is happening here in the seventh house. The light factor, the light comes and goes. So is the case with the significations of the seventh house. And then the next nakshatra, Suryat Nakshatra Bindu that we have is Kap. Kap is about fear. This falls in Adra Nakshatra, which is in the eighth house. Now, he is fearful about some of the significations related to eighth house, which is eighth house significations are death, fall, sins, inheritance, scandals. This may be the reason why there are no scandals during his tenure. Right, he wants to maintain a clean image. He wants to avoid scandals at all costs because he's constantly worried about it. He's probably he wants to avoid scandals at all costs. So that's why we don't see any scandals during his tenure. Then the next nakshatra bindu that we have is the Vajra, which means hard, strong, emotionless. This falls in the eighth house and the ninth house. Now, terrorism and any such kind of scandals or any such kind of activities are to be seen from the eighth house, and he has zero tolerance policy on terrorism. This could be seen as the outcome of Vajra being in the eighth house. He's very strong about terrorism. He has zero tolerance for terrorism. Then the last nakshatra bindu that we have is determination, Nirdhat. Nirdhat means determination. He's determined about some of the significations related to ninth house. Ninth house, as we know, is the house of religion. Ninth house is the house of God. Ninth house is the house of spirituality, higher knowledge. So he has expanded the IITs and IIMs in the different parts of the country. He has done everything within his power to ensure that the Ram Mandir is constructed on the Ram Janam Bhoomi, right? The 400, 500 year old dispute was resolved in his during his tenure as the Prime Minister of India. So what an achievement. And this is happening because of his strong determination related to the ninth house. He wanted to ensure that the temple is reconstructed, and he has done similar things for Kashi, restoring the Kashi Vishwanath corridor, and he's also doing same thing for restoring some other older temples. So that's he's very determined on the ninth house matters. So, as we have seen, this is how we can apply these Suryat Nakshatra Bindus. And this is again a very interesting, very useful technique for us to kind of use. And all the calculations are available in the Astrologer's Desk app. And you can, as you can see on the screen, this is very easy for you. You don't have to do any calculations. You can easily come to the report, open a chart, come to the report section, and you'll be able to see all these nakshatra bindus. So that's all I have for this video. If you have any questions, comments related to this video, feel free to put them in the comment section below. Thanks for your time and see you in the next. Bye.